For me, AI could be one of the most productive, barrier-breaking technologies that we've ever had.
AI means many things.
Computers trying to simulate human abilities.
It's not always right. It doesn't have its own opinion and it can't help in the real world technically.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Our voice is crucial because without public engagement, the AI wouldn't be in existence.
I don't think itself can manipulate us.
I really worry about what motivates people to create these things.
From what I now believe it is trying to take over the world.
Everybody's affected by AI and everybody uses AI knowingly and unknowingly.
It's happened organically. Like, I can't tell you a time when AI just started. I just know it's embedded in my life now.
Rather than learning by yourself, you're kind of making the AI do it for you.
It can be really a positive thing if it's used well and for the right reasons.
AI is pretty much a reflective technology that showcases humanity for what it actually is. The good and the bad of AI is exactly what man trains it to be.
The Public Voices in AI project is funded by Responsible AI UK, and the main aim of the project is to ensure that members of the public and what they have to say is front and centre of AI development, AI policy and AI research.
For now, we're just going to get this survey, pull it together, get it ready.
Currently, we believe that there isn't enough involvement of public voices in those areas and we need to do more. And so the Public Voices in AI project has the ambition of creating resources, a framework and tools that will enable researchers, policymakers, but also publics to think about what they want from AI technology and to deliver it.
The kind of AI that we're building these days is trained on data sets that are provided on the web. And very often these databases do not include data from a number of underrepresented groups. This may happen for a number of reasons. People just don't engage with technology. People do not consent to their data being recorded. And those gaps in the data eventually get amplified by the AI. And therefore, these sorts of inequalities will arise. And we need to address this very early on.
The data could be limited deliberately or not so. So we have to be careful with how we're using it. AI relies on data, not necessarily on emotions and feelings, so it can be a bit too clear, black and white, and not allow for any nuances in the way we humans think about. It can be biased in that sense.
We're working with 4 different organisations: the Workers' Observatory, Unjust, the People Speak, and Migrants' Rights Network. So they're looking at everything from asylum seekers who are using systems to interface with the government around their migration status. They're even looking at platform app drivers to explore how they interact with the AI systems that employ them.
For the deliberative inquiry, we really wanted to represent what people thought about AI in their own communities and in their own words. We chose 3 sites in Southampton, in Brixton and Belfast, and we worked with community researchers who knew the communities already.
I think if any change is going to happen, there should definitely be a conversation because it will impact everyone differently.
It's our country, so we should know what's going on. We should choose what's gonna happen.
If we go too fast, too quick, if it's too unregulated, then I think we're setting ourselves up to fail a little bit.
Is it being built off someone's motivation to earn money? Is it about the bottom line? Or is it about the public good? Is it about creating a system that makes life easier for people?
The point of a politician or a prime minister or a tech company CEO is just one point of view, and it's a very limited point of view.
So I've been leading on the more quantitative work, that is a survey of public attitudes to AI technologies. The survey is carried out jointly by the Ada Lovelace Institute and the Alan Turing Institute.
We wanted to design a survey that explicitly centred equity and inclusion, and that's quite an unusual thing to do. This is the second time we've run this survey, so people are still very aware of the benefits, and when it comes to concerns, those levels are increasing. So we see increased levels of concern for technologies like robotic care assistants, for the use of these technologies in eligibility for welfare, in loan repayment risk, in police surveillance, and even in cancer risk.
One thing we found is that awareness of AI technologies is quite high. People increasingly want laws and regulations to make them feel more comfortable about AI. The majority of the public, that was 72% this time, said that laws and regulations would increase their comfort with these technologies.
We thought that it was really important, if we're understanding what the public think, to also understand what AI researchers themselves think about public issues. So we have recruited about 4,000 AI researchers to respond to a survey. We asked them questions about what they thought the risks and the benefits of AI technologies were, how they think it should be governed. And one of the surprises we thought was actually that there was a massive diversity of opinion within the AI research community, and much greater levels of concern about the risks of the technology among AI researchers than we were expecting. There's lots of quieter conversations happening that I think we should pay attention to.
Our evidence review looks at research that's already been done, predominantly by other researchers. It's to include evidence from people's voices that are less included in research overall, but also to review how there's a lot of research that's happening on the edges of this field that's not very good, but may still be informing important decisions. What we found on the evidence review is one of the ways that you can include people better is to simply try. One of the biggest problems is that people don't try hard enough to include a variety of different people and opinions from different places. So it's thinking about how to create a safe space where people feel like they want to share their opinions and their hopes and their aspirations and their negative experiences with you.
The public's opinion is what's most important in AI, and public's feedback, and that way there would be no bias if everyone contributes to it.
I'd say it's a growing development. There's still a lot of things that could be worked on it with.
And I hope that some of the values, what people have shared in this is going to move forward and be shared widely.
There is definitely a lot more work to be done around informing people about the potential that AI has, about the impact that it will have in the future. And I think once the public get their head around that, we dispel some of those myths.
Organizing workshops, seminars or conferences and raising awareness about AI, the positive sides of AI and also the negative sides of AI, I think it is very much critical.
They know different things to the things that policymakers know. They see the complexity. You can't pull the wool over their eyes. They know, that they've had experience of big changes before, and they know that, some people win and some people lose.
If people are just unaware of what AI is and what it's actually doing, then it can kind of build this sort of distrust towards something that isn't even out yet.
This technology moves so fast, and what we need to be doing is anticipating those potential impacts on those publics and having them involved early on in shaping these technologies rather than waiting for these technologies to hit the market at a later stage.
AI can be used well, but there needs to be serious discussion on this. And we need to put research and policy first as opposed to technology and money.
Everyone at some point will experience AI. Hence, if we are involved in something, we should have a voice and we should decide what we want as a society.